Right.
Everyone, welcome back to another edition of Sports to the Wire. For those of you who are actually new to the show, I'm your host, Rashid White. My boy, Barrett Burrell, on the other side of the panel.
What's going on, guys?
All
Let's go
right,
get it.
National headline story. It made Drudge Report. So, this is a big story right here, man. Super big. All right,
That's right.
Jon Gruden, he resigns as the Raiders coach after more leaked emails reveals homophobic, miscognitive language in a sense, though. So,
Misogynistic. Yeah, you can make them misogynistic comment.
It's miscognitive.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. No worries. So, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Take us off. What the hell's going on over here, man? 10 years, man? 10 years? Damn.
Yeah, man. That don't make any sense, does it? I mean, really, the bottom line is why now? Why wait to now? Why release information that you know is going to basically crush this man's reputation? Put him in a position where he can no longer work for ESPN nor any NFL affiliate whatsoever, let alone coaching an NFL team. But when you make homophobic and misogynistic comments, it's going to get tension. It's going to be rendered immediate attention, and it's going to be so thick around you and cause a mass confusion and mass distractions for the team, the players themselves, that the only solution is to go ahead and resign, which is what he did. That's probably the smartest thing he did do was resign. So here we are now. Now what? Now we got to do further investigation on what he said and why. I mean, these things were done a decade ago, man. I mean, what's the real reason? What's the catalyst behind why you release this information now? Jon Gruden is a successful, accomplished NFL coach who got a strong job with the Las Vegas Raiders as a coach and general manager. Got paid $100 million to operate this franchise, to make his stamp, to put the team the way he wanted it. As soon as he gets this team going, as soon as they start winning, as soon as they start ascending, this information comes out. Why?
Yeah, now it says over here in this is CBS on the NFL portion over here that Gruden's questionable conduct extended far beyond those comments, with Ken Belson and Catherine Roseman reporting Monday that the 58-year-old casually and frequently unleashed homophobic language to denigrate the NFL peers from 2010 all the way to 2018 when he rejoined the Raiders.
Correct. And what he did was he sent messages to Bruce Allen, the former president of the then Washington Redskins. They now call it the Washington football team now because of obviously the Indian community. So these comments that went to Bruce Allen, who was the former president, who was the president then, somehow that information leaked out. Now, there's no comments coming from Bruce Allen. He's no longer in the NFL. He's no longer in any NFL circle. So now we have these situations, the New York Times releasing all the anti-gay comments, and now it's like, well, where's the circle at? Where's the hole where you figure now Jon Gruden is going to have to take this hit? Does he know something? Is he aware that that's going to basically tear down someone else? And this is what they had to do? Because the Raiders didn't come out with this.
I mean, listen, 10 years ago, all right, now, the whole question of play here. How did you get those emails? From 10, now, we understand that there's metadata.
They went straight to Bruce Allen.
Yeah,
Bruce Allen
did emails over 10 years.
Yeah.
I mean, that takes hacker levels to actually kind of get that type of information. So like you were saying, somebody probably paid an investigator who went to a hacker to actually try to get these emails here. And
right.
They also say Gruden actually criticized the emergence of women as NFL referees, as well as profane or frustrated reactions to former grand draft pick Michael Sam's entry to the NFL as an open.
Michael Sam, that's right. Michael Sam was the last pick in the NFL draft. He was the openly gay aspiring NFL player that came out before he was drafted. In fact, during his college draft party, he was with his partner and kissed them on national TV. So he was the last NFL. He was the last player selected, but he was a more talented linebacker. Now I got something else. We're gonna get back to that for a second. Here's what he actually said in the emails that was called to Roger Goodell's attention. Roger Goodell, who was the NFL commissioner, here's the words. I didn't say it. He said it. Roger Goodell, a faggot and a clueless anti-football PUSSY, and said that Goodell should not have pressured Jeff Fisher, then the coach of the Rams, to draft queers. A reference to Michael Sam, a gay player chosen by the team. That's what happened. And on top of that now, Rashid, remember Eric Reed? He was the originator of kneeling down during the national anthem.
Yeah.
Kaepernick followed him because they were both teammates on the 49ers. He basically went out and said, why didn't you fire Eric Reed as soon as he did that? So he was calling for people's jobs. He was challenging the commissioner. And then he went after Jeff Fisher, who was then the head coach of the then St. Louis Rams. They're out there in Los Angeles now. You see, so all these things came from his mouth. Now they're releasing facts. They're releasing comments. I mean, you listen to this word. F-A-G-G-O-T. I shouldn't even mention the word. Then he mentioned P-U-S-S-Y. You know? And he's calling people queers. I mean, why? And you said this all to Bruce Allen. Why are you saying this? You should have known. You're a public figure. Even then.
And Berg and I were just talking before this show, is that even us as YouTubers over here, we kind of have to watch what we say in a sense, though, or we got to kind of look at our past and maybe it doesn't actually come back to haunt us in a sense, though.
Exactly.
As a major public figure, you know, we're minor in a sense, though, but this
right.
guy is major over here. For him to actually say that, was he drunk? Does he know to have an alcohol problem? You know, like a drinking problem? Because this is crazy that he would actually say stuff like this, or maybe like they with the gay community. And I know they're going to be in the.
Oh man, they good. They lost their ever loving mind.
Listen, you are accepted in society today. This is not the 1950s where the cops were beating you up and we accept you, you know. And if somebody doesn't like you or what you do, then that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Jesus.
Right.
Man.
This is the problem. And remember, I told you in our prep that he was a member of ESPN as an analyst doing Monday Night Football, and he made these comments to a prominent person who was in a power position in another NFL team. I mean, what was you thinking about? I mean, if you were to say this privately to one of your friends, I get that. Okay? Because, I mean, listen, let's be really honest.
But then it's like, okay, he said, she said, you know, and like, okay, that doesn't...
Yeah. But once you type this up and you hit send, it's over. It's for the world to see.
And even if you delete them, I mean, they're still there. I mean, they're
still there.
They still can actually get access to it, right?
Exactly. Deleting is just deleting from the initial screen. I've seen professional investigators, all right, professional polygraph investigators pull out old deleted photos and old deleted messages. Even though you thought you deleted it, no, they found it easily. So Gruden knows this.
With text messages, yeah.
Yeah, Gruden knew this.
650,000 emails were reviewed by NFL executives as part of a workplace investigation in Washington, per the Times. Okay, so the New York Times actually was the first ones to
get a hold of the information. Correct. That is correct. So remember now, the Washington football team at the time, they were the Washington Redskins. I just want to bring this up because it might be, I forgot the year, so excuse me if the years are off. I'm not going to try to intertwine it. Make sure I'm clear about that. But they had allegations that there were some workers in the office that felt they were sexually harassed. There was some cheerleaders that felt like they were sexually harassed. I don't know if these things were playing a role in other things to make them review everything, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was the catalyst. But, you know, also Jon Gruden's son is on the coaching staff. Let you know he remains with the team. They're not even asking him to resign. One thing don't have anything to do with another. The father made the mistake. The son don't got to pay for that. You know, so this is where we are, man. This is where we are right now. And, you know, as much as you know I love the NFL, this doesn't affect the NFL to a great degree. But I tell you something, it does affect the organization of the Raiders right now. They had to get rid of the problem, but how did you not know this? You're gonna hand somebody $100 million. You want to make sure you do your formal investigation. No, it's Jon Gruden. This man won a Super Bowl with the Buccaneers in 2002. He has a great offensive mind. People respect him. People revere him. So there's no full investigation on Jon Gruden. But no, the Washington team had to do their investigating. So one thing led to another. Emails popped up. Oh, wait a minute, this is Jon Gruden. Coincidentally, Jon Gruden's brother coached the Washington football team a couple years ago and got fired. Okay, so this whole thing links up all over the place. I'll tell you, it's an amazing thing.
It
So
is.
I don't.
We'll definitely follow this. Hold on. Before I wrap up the show, man, how does this actually affect the locker room? And, because the NFL, it's not like the NBA where the locker room is kind of small. I mean, the NFL has like almost like 50 something offense on one side, defense on the other side. How does this actually affect the locker room in a sense, though? Does it? Because they, like you said, they are actually winning. They off to a great start.
Yeah.
How does actually affect the locker room in a sense?
Well, it does affect the locker room to say that this is the guy that led us. This is the guy that said you have to live up to a particular reputation of the Raider logo. Commitment to excellence is what the great Al Davis once put up there for the then Oakland Raiders, and it follows them everywhere. So commitment to excellence is what they're all about. But it does affect the locker room because you followed this man, you revered this man. This man, it was about T crossing, I dotting. Do not make any mistakes. I want you to come to work. I want you to work hard and do everything to the best of your ability. To then learn about what he truly is about. It does ruin the psyche to a small degree, but at the
Especially
same,
if you have like a predominantly black locker room in a sense, though, right?
yeah, it's about 51% black. It's not an overwhelming thing, but yeah, they have a mixed culture on that team, to believe it or not. And the owner's son, Al Davis' son, is basically running things over there too. So, you know, it does have some effect though, Rasheed, but not fully. They'll come
Okay.
out next week and they'll fight hard to win a game to show the world that this did not affect us. I guarantee you that.
All right, we're definitely gonna look at this more long term in a sense and see how it does, and hopefully it doesn't.
Right.
And all right, we're gonna wrap this video up. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, certainly share this video. Hit
Not
that
that button.
subscribe button over there, man. Smash that like button.
Yep.
Help this show blow up like a volcano in a sense, though. Metaphoric terms, though.
That's
All right.
right.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. Peace
All
out.
right, guys. Peace out, guys. Thanks.